And he's a very kind guy. I'm telling you honestly. How would I describe him? I would describe him as a phantom. Let me use it. The language that his own parents use, because he's Charlie boy. He's sometimes Charles Oputa, sometimes he's Charlie boy. And when he's Charlie boy, he becomes Charlie boy in the real sense. I listened to him, what he was saying this morning about people who are saying that the Igbos are the people spoiling Nigeria. I don't know, where did I put that clip? Such a beautiful, beautiful clip. Something that I thought I was going to use this morning on this program. Yeah, he was very, very sure of what he was saying is the actual truth. There are people out there destroying, but what would they do? Everything that happens is IPOB. If it is not IPOB, it is ESN. But these are expected. These are things that are expected. I don't know if anybody is surprised that it's happening, because our leader already told us that these things will happen, and whether we like it or not, they are happening right before our eyes. So they can call us whatever they want to call us. It's not a problem, honestly speaking, because I see it in the same eye that my friend and brother Charlie Boy spoke about it.
Man don't see many things. See some yeye Nigerians, they display their follow come mumu. Okay. Look at the fools crying over Nigerians' image. That doesn't exist. Not today. So come on. The beating of Ekweremadunko, it don't turn say na Igbo people they spoil Nigeria good image. What kind of image with that? God punish idiots. Wadume the kidnapper, uncle, we even contest for election. What is it all over social media? Ganduje will take dollars so Agbada for himself. We don't see him for video. Okay, make I ask you, where Buhari certificate? Why I go school? Go school finish when a semi-illiterate can lead me? What is that? If you're not submissive, can you be in PDP or APC or CNN? Forget it. Not the only two people where government they encourage nonsense. Yeah, rolling. Police officer where they kill people. Not be him that they promote with a high ranking. Imagine, How about the drug peddlers? Wait there for the ones wait there for good state, the one wait there for who will be national party leader. Let I hear what though. Now from my mouth, when I won't hear say most of the senators wait there for National Assembly now scams, touts, abueros, criminals. Now Igbos. Now then the small Nigerian image. We don't do inside see someone go back. Listen, make I not hear that Messiah. Listen, make I not hear that Messiah again, before I provoke. I be at the case on a them the mad. Arrogantly ignorant, follow come factory fitted mumus until una understand. Say, now you and now me, the government, not be say those stupid people waiting for government house until you understand that. Your mumu now follow come.
I love this one. It is very interesting. It's Charlie Boy. I tell you, sometimes it's Charles Oputa, sometimes it's Charlie Boy. So it's very unpredictable. It's a phantom. It's somebody you really cannot know where he's going. But listen to it. Philosophically, he is talking. You think he's just talking. Listen to every single thing he's saying. It's just the truth. Now we spoil Nigeria, Igbo man, I spoil Nigeria. Oh, Igbo man, too much. Igbo man, this, Igbo man, that. The main people are there. I read something this morning about Kyrie. He's saying that the prison is taking a toll on him. He say he is suffering in prison. Who cares? You're not relevant. You're just like any other person that is in prison. You're not very, there's nothing very special about you. The glorification and all the honor and all the badge and all the everything, the super cup, it's all ended. That's where you are. You are there. You are there. I don't even believe he's in prison anyway, because I still look at this as a game. You know, they can say all kinds of things because they don't want to take him to the United States to face trial. So all this game that they have, you know, Fulani, they have their way. They have their way, and it's working out for them. We allow it to work for them, and it works for them, you know, honestly. All right, I read something that's very interesting this morning, and our Edwin Clark is accusing Orji Zokalo of being a betrayer. Of course, he has always been. The only thing that chicken has come, you know, this 2023 so-called saga, something that's comedy that they are doing for 2023, they call it election, right? He's bringing out so many skeletons, you know, he's bringing out, you know, kingdom against itself. We don't know who is who anymore. We don't know who is standing for the real thing. We don't know who is an idiot and kangaroo, a stupid asshole that is just trying. People are talking, but when I never begin talk, you never reach. 2023 is, they think it's around the corner. They're going to start lying again as usual, you know, which is the normal thing. They come and lie to you, you vote them in, they become something else. Let me read this article because I hope it's going to open up. Okay, now it wouldn't open up. I'm sorry, I couldn't read it, but in other words, the elder statesman, what they call him, Edwin Clark, he's telling Orji Zokalo that he's a betrayer of his own people, and that's exactly what he is. I'm so surprised he has not even bought the ticket. You know, when somebody asks you, you knew our leader through one time. Also, or something like that. Something like that. I can't really quote it exactly. In other words, he has he has said that everybody is buying $100 million for an application form, but one president. About 100 and something people have already bought the form. God bless Nigeria. God bless them too, because they are raising the money. The money that they stole. Even in the house with no shit, that's what they are giving. Somebody said something here that's very remarkable. Chidoka, he said all those people buying these forms are people that we know, and all of them work for government, and we know their salaries. A big case with 100 million application form for something that you know you're not going to win. Something that you know you are not even going to be anywhere close winning. Win. That's the corruption. That's the situation. The place the so-called zoo is. But we like all these things that is happening because our leader told us from the beginning that the only person that will give us Biafra is Muhammadu Buhari. That we should pray that he wins the election. Because Jonathan probably, if he had won, could have been a little bit considerate, could have been a statesman. Use his brain. But when you deal with an animal, people who have no brain, that's why you just say, you know what, you want to be president, congratulations, you don't get them, take them. Then the comedy began. Been running through this comedy for the past 8 years. Nothing is taking his place at all. First they started, the man died, they switched him with a new name, puts in somebody there to tell you that we are so stupid in that thing called the zoo. Somebody is asking, why is it like that? I said, why won't it be like that? You're trying to mix oil and water. It can never work. It can never mix. They must always stay apart. Try to see what happens. Even if when the oil is boiling and you put in water there, it's going to create a fire, because two of them don't go together. If the oil is not hot and then there's water and you put the oil there and you try to mix it, no way, it will never mix. That is why the place is in disarray. People don't even know what they want. Nobody knows what is going to happen next. And they are telling us insecurity. Insecurity about what? Forget this. That's a physical insecurity. The actual insecurity is affordable. You know, people are dying of hunger. People don't have money anymore. Are beggarly. I'm telling you honestly, it's so hard. I don't live in the zoo, but at least I have families there. I have friends there. I have relatives there. So whatever happens to them, as those of us in diaspora, if you say you don't feel it, then you are not a human being. Don't just look at it like it's not happening to me. No, it's happening to you indirectly. You might not be in the line of fire, but stray bullets, that's what they call them. Stray bullets go and hit people who are not even in the war front. So what we are getting here is a stray bullet that's coming from the zoo. It's hitting us, hitting every one of us, regardless of what we think, regardless of what the way we try to pretend as if there is nothing. There is something. You see, it's in this array. We know that people are talking. Those of you who want to listen will always hear people talk about it. Regardless of what you feel, it's not going to change.
I was in the East
Listen to this man.
And I took that time to see some police officers. One of them told me, he said, he doesn't go to work again in his uniform. He finds new routes to go to work.
This is the beginning.
He's a divisional police officer.
Yep.
He says he has 50-something men. Only about 14 can come to work on any day. How does he stay when people that are 40 are coming to attack his police station? So they go to work every day thinking about escape route from the office, thinking about how to survive for the day. Now he tells me that his greatest fear now is for his family. So that he hasn't been able to take a decision about criminality because at the end of the day after work, he has to go home and he lives within the community. He doesn't live in a barracks. So he can't take a decision and stay within the barracks where he's protected. He has to go back to that society where everybody lives, where the people can say, DPO is back home. So he is constantly now afraid of his own life as an individual. He's worried about his family. A second police officer that I spoke to, whose father was a police commissioner, they just left the country. He said he can't continue. That every day is tension. He just can't continue. He can't continue being at the state of war without the necessary equipment to fight that war. Because how do you have a police station with 14, 15 police officers at a duty when the unknown gunmen will come in 40, 50 numbers? I mean, it's not possible. Me and you know that if you go to a police station today, you will need to buy your own foolscap sheet to write your statement. Don't you know that? Don't you know that if you are detained in the police today and you have malaria, you have to buy your own medicine? In fact, the person that reported you has to bring money to buy medicine so that the police can get you anti-malaria medicine. They have no budget for it. The police budget for fuel, and I use that argument because I have managed the Federal Road Safety Corps. The police budget for fuel translates to about 1 liter a day for their vehicles and for all their police stations in the country. Yeah, you know that if you have a police orderly with you, given by the police, you have to give him money to buy bullets. That the police does not supply him bullets. Don't you know that Nigeria's elite are buying bullets for their police? That they're buying bulletproof vests for their police? All these police you see with Nigeria's elite are not getting any bullets from the police force. They are buying it. They know that there's a black market for bullets in Lagos, in Onitsha, in Enugu. There's a black market for police. The Nigerian state has no capacity. The capacity had been weakened over time. It's not a blame I put on just the APC. It is a capacity that has been weakened over time. One of the things I've always pointed out is, every time Nigerian says we have high recurrent expenditure, I said, no, we don't have high recurrent expenditure. We have high personnel expenditure. We hire high salaries. Because we hire people without the requisite money for the work that they're hired for to be done. So you hire 100 police officers and you put them in a police station and they have one vehicle. How is that going to happen? Don't you know that Nigerian police officers buy their own uniform? Are you not aware that Nigerian security officers use MTN modem for internet to send emails in the DSS, in NIA, that they're using modem, that they have no secure platform of communication? Don't you know that? Don't you know that the Federal Executive Council, that the memos that are written and typed in the office of the Cabinet Secretariat have no secured communication?
They're sent at yahoo.com?
Yes, go there now and check. I reported it about 3 times to President Jonathan when I was in office. I said, anytime I go to a meeting, everybody is presenting at Gmail, at Yahoo, at this. From security forces. The Nigerian state needs to rebuild capacity. The consensus that was created in June 12, 1993 was because after many months of years of shenanigans by the Babangida administration, the political class decided enough is enough. You have unbanned us, and this, we need to come together and get somebody to get you out. So the June 12th election, contrary to every expectation, happened very peacefully across the country. People voted across ethnic lines just to get the military out. Where we are today is almost akin to that. What country do you want to govern? Which country? If you're in Abuja, Buhari cannot go to Kaduna by road. He can't unless he deploys all the military forces in Abuja to go by road. The military generals that teach in the Defense Academy in Kaduna, they all go by train to Kaduna. Now people are flying to Kanu and driving by road to Kanu, to Kaduna. So the country that we're in now, even the elites, after the accumulation of the wealth, after everybody has taken the money, because it's interesting to me that all the people that are running for president, who are ready to pay 100 million or 47 million, many of them are serving political officers. Who we know their salaries. So we know that it is just not on. The country they are going to rule is going to be Abuja and Lagos. And what will worsen it is that the Niger Delta oil theft will continue to grow. So very soon they won't even have the resources. I mean, this morning I heard the federal government is out again for another Eurobond. They are looking to raise another Eurobond. So they have to keep raising Eurobonds because the dollars is just not there. The country is in a crisis. The debt of the federal government to the central bank is unbelievable.
Yeah. Those of them trying to buy the forms, that's the one that I picked up very easily. We know their salaries. Look when they pack the naira. You know, keep packing it, keep piling it up. It will choke all of you. Because it's already doing that. The other day on Facebook, I saw somebody posted something that was, and I saw actually, was money, large sum of money, all wrapped up in a bag that looked like it was abandoned somewhere. It looked so dirty, and when you look at it, it's like, what the heck is going on? Probably the idiot that has that money is dead, and the family wouldn't know he has money hidden somewhere. That is what we are. That is what they are going to see, and that's what you keep seeing in that place called the zoo that will never stop. Keep fooling yourself, all of you. We are here. We have a young man God sent to us, to help liberate us from this DRC, this nonsense that we are in. But how do we do? All we want to do is call him names. That those that are following him are all people who don't have anything to do. Well,
hi, this is Kingsley.
We know that
I want to show you.
It's going to be more difficult as the time comes. There is nothing anybody can do about it, honestly. We are saying it here categorically, and everybody knows that thing called the zoo does not exist anymore. What we are seeing is just a shadow of what used to be Nigeria. That's exactly what it is today. Regardless of what you think, the airline company, I had listened to, what's his name again? Onyema. Those people who think that they are super Nigerians, you know, warning that very soon the aircrafts will not fly anymore. Not only aircraft, it will happen. So many things will happen. It's an actress, one of the movie actresses, I heard her say something like, you can't travel by, the flight to one point to the other is so expensive. So economically, it doesn't make sense to try to fly. And then alternatively, you'll not be able to come by road because the road is not safe. That's the way it is. That's the country you are in. That's the country that you want, and that's the country you get. There are no two ways about it. We know that the zoo is a finished state. There is nothing anybody can do to stop what is going on. The carnage will continue as long as you don't let Biafra go. Nnamdi Kanu, somebody said something like, get him out of jail or these troubles will stop. No, of course they know that. Get him out of jail. You don't want to get him out of jail, fine. I know our leader. I know who he is. He is man divinely ordained in what he is doing. There is nothing any of you can do to him. Not a hair of his head. Because that would be disaster for this nation called the zoo. They'll keep on suffering until they do the right thing. And the funny thing about this whole thing is that the people that are creating this thing, the Fulanis, our people, like some of them are saying, but it's not our fault now. They are the ones doing it. No, you are taking the heat for not speaking up. You are taking that punishment for keeping quiet. Today you are all lamenting. Why? Because you want to be president come 2023. No, none of them is even asking themselves this question. Is there anything going to call Nigeria in 2023? They are not thinking about that. Now they are using the IPOB, they are using the young people that have decided to free themselves as a bet. Oh, if you don't give us Biafra, if you don't give us the presidency, we're going to become Biafrans. We're going to opt out. And then because you pushed us out, they already pushed you out a long time ago. They didn't push you out now. They pushed you out before we were even born. They made it very clear. Their great-grandfather, their terrorist father, Usman Danfodio, already told you that this nation called Nigeria shall be the estate of our fathers. We shall not allow you as a slave to even raise your head. And that was a couple of weeks after independence. Independence was in 1960, right? Until today, we are still there. And somebody has come up after many years. God decided to just give us somebody to help us, to assist us achieve what we want. We all turn against him. We start calling him names. Anyway, and like I said, God is in control, because it looks like when God wants to give you a task, he gives you a very uncomfortable life for you to achieve what you want. Take Master Jesus himself. Was supposed to be the Son of God, right? He went through hell just to create salvation. So somebody has to be the sacrificial lamb. Nnamdi Kanu, to be honest with you, it did not start this actualization of Biafra. There was something they called Masop. The people will try. They will come in and do what they have to do, but you know something? Do they have the capacity? Do they have the consistency? Do they have the strength to run away from Naira and Kobo? Because when they brand it on their face, when a freedom fighter all of a sudden becomes a hotelier, becomes somebody who owns so much property, has so many cars, has so many buildings everywhere, is a freedom fighter, right? You can't ask the question, where is the money coming from? It's been bought over. In fact, in a nutshell, our leader said something that anybody who calls himself a freedom fighter and is living in the midst of the government, dining and whining with them, is a traitor. He's not a freedom fighter. Because nobody wants you to take food out of his mouth. What do you think the politicians are doing? All they are thinking about is, oh, Nnamdi Kanu, how can he come in and become whatever? The man is not looking to become anything. All he's saying is, give us freedom. That's all he's fighting for. The freedom of his own people. They will call him all kinds of names. Biafra, oh, he's eating our money. Which your money? 99% of those accusing him are not even members of the IPOB. So your money is not even there. I am a Biafran by heart. Yeah, right. We are all Biafrans by heart. We are all human beings by heart. Go and tell the IRS that there's no money you will pay because you are a human being. So when you accuse him, always the same thing, honestly. If I shower, but that's the same thing that you are. So it's the same thing. When they accuse you of having embezzled money, Nnamdi Kanu, I've never heard that he was a minister of whatever. I never heard that he worked in government. I never heard that he was nothing about government. Now people are accusing him of eating our money. Which our? O-U-R, our money. Which one is your money? Your money. You are not a part of the organization. You are not contributing anything. You are not donating anything to the organization. All you support yourself with, I'm a Biafran. Does it mean that if I'm not IPOB, I will not enter Biafra? Nobody said that. You will enter. Come on, you should eat what they call the bread of shame. If you are sitting down there and other people are making this contribution and you're not doing anything, waiting for when it will come, and you come in there, you think it's going to be fruitful for you, forget it. You cannot get anything out of it. Keep fooling yourself. Junketing out. Anyway, the longer it stays, the more people are coming in and people are beginning to realize. I know some of them are just there because they are so ashamed of themselves that they don't know which way to turn. Our so-called Igbo elites, our so-called Igbo leaders, they are all doing not whiling away in in sorrow. Because if they don't give you presidency, because they're definitely not going to give it to you. And this Biafra and there will come a time there will be no room for people like most of these people. They can't come in. If you don't join us now that we are struggling, it is not when it's no. You have to be part of the struggle. Like I said, naturally, if you are not part of this struggle, and you don't have any shame, then there's something wrong with you, to be honest. There's something wrong with you, seriously wrong with you, because you are supposed to be so proud that, oh, this is part of the thing that I've done. I am part of this struggle. And you tell your grandchildren when we will not be there anymore, because most of us are not younger anymore. We are not young. We are on the departure hall like everybody. Everybody in the world is in the departure hall, actually. But there are people who are, for the benefit of the doubt, say they are new arrivals. They are still there waiting when it is their turn. But if you want to leave this punishment for them, this cross for them to carry, you are not being you are not thinking properly. See, you have to reduce the burden. Our fathers did their best. I'm telling you honestly. There were people who fought the war. I was part of it. And eventually, I wouldn't say we lost. What I would rather say is that the time hasn't come yet. They didn't see it as a time for us to get what we want. But when it is time for us to get it, we will get it. No matter what anybody says, no matter how much they try. The delay might be temporal. It's a temporary delay, but we know that eventually time will tell. Time itself is what we are playing with, and we know that time does not even lie to anybody. It's eventually going to come. Our quest for our freedom is going to be actualized. There is nothing anybody can do about it. Let me take a very short break. I'll be back with you. Stay tuned. Don't go away.
The supreme leader of the indigenous people of Biafra is Mazi Iyke, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. One cannot be two. Sunlight production. Show face on the microphone. Shalom LIVR. Shalom Muchineke. We are getting there. It's a matter of time. Shalom. Bosom, you know me say I go say my right for you, Nigeria. Bosom, you know me say I don't know myself again. Yeah. The love I have for Biafrans take over my heart. It's burning like fire. Biafra is my heart desire. I want her like Messiah. Nnamdi Kanu is Messiah. My love, oh. I'm ready to do anything for you, my love. I'm ready to do everything for you, my love. I will make you my contact. I will make you my cashier. Just be patient, my love. Oh, oh, oh. Be patient, my love. Be patient, my dear. Never relent. Just remain resolute, yo. Biafra, come. I want to go full. I go package for you. Yeah, go manage again. Be patient, my love. Biafra is the hope. Be patient, never relent. Biafra is the hope. Biafra, come. I want to go full. Go package forever. Go manage again. Bosom, a lot of people could not pay their aspirin again in Nigeria. Bosom, a lot of people could not feed their children again in Nigeria. Bosom, a lot of people could not the people will not eat food again. For this Buhari government, prosperity in Nigeria is not genuine. That's the reason why the masses are suffering. More they are dying, more politicians are going higher. Prosperity in Nigeria is all about evil. Homo Biafra, Homo Juku Wabiama. We are entitled to fight this evil. Let's come together and support our supreme leader and crumble this evil. Oh Nigeria, be patient, my lord. Be patient, never relent. Biafra record. I wanna go full. I go package for you. You know go manage again. Be patient, my lord. Seek the love of Biafra. Be patient, never relent. Biafra record. Seek the love of Biafra. Seek the love of Biafra. Go manage again. Be patient, my love. Be patient, never relent. Biafra record. I wanna go far. I go package for you. Go manage again. Be patient, my love. Be patient, never relent. No matter how person for it to it was one of you full. We go package for it to go manage again.
All right, I'm back again now. This time I'm still talking about our so-called Igbo leaders, because they are not our leaders. So we know our leader is Mazi Nnamdi. Kanu is the only person that we recognize. These other people are just wasting them time. Remember when they went to court the first time, when I saw all these people, they call themselves Ohaneze, they were like, we're going to support him. And I made it very clear that they are not supporting anything. All they are doing is they are targeting 2023. And some people called in to say, no, I don't think so. They have nickname for all these people. They know their nicknames. I don't really know their nicknames, and I don't care about their nicknames. I don't care what they, because for me, they are all traitors. These people, they're not realistic. They're not real. They are phantoms. They're fake. Because they never do anything. All they are thinking about is how to get in power. I don't understand it. They are not young anymore. Most of these people have less than, at least, they'll be another 20 years. And even by that 20 years, they will be so weak and so irrelevant. That is, the functions of the body does not really ask you how much money you have stolen and how. But, when it is time to go, the body starts, every part of the body ages. Your brain, you might pretend as if you're still very smart, talking. It comes in different shapes and forms. There are people actually who are very old and they're still remembering and they're still talking. There are those who are not even anywhere halfway. So when will you rest in your life? If you be sitting down every day, you are thinking of what you're going to do to get in power. The Fulanis have made it very clear to you that Nigeria belongs to them. Have you ever asked yourself this question? If we ban doga, you don't really understand. In our way, sometimes, are you living in the same planet with these people? Because it looks like Azwanoka, they don't even, most of them don't even understand what is going on. Either they don't understand or they're pretending not to understand. As na that's what is wrong with you, all of you. You sit down, you are lamenting. If they don't give you a president, why do you have to wait for that? Why do you have to wait for a situation where you have to threaten somebody? Because it's a threat. But you know something? The Fulani don't give a shit. They're not going to give you that presidency. Go mark it anywhere. You can be jumping around and talking and doing everything, getting people endorsing you. Oh, this man could have made the best now. And Nigerians are so funny because there is not one thing any politician says today that you've not heard before. Some of us who are very old, we know how many elections, how many presidents we have seen. At least, let me not say before the war, even before the war and after the war, let us assume since the civilian administration came in, who amongst them has told you something different? None. So if an Akorogu is something in the group before and you are still falling for it, Obara said something, when Obara came out of exile. They asked him, why did you join that party that you joined? He said, first fool na fool, second fool na proper foolish. They told you these lies over and over and over and over, and you're still falling victim to it. All of them are campaigning. Oh, they're going to fix the road. They are not. An idiot will think that as soon as they mount there, everything shall be, bed of roses. No, it doesn't work like that. The foundation is rotten. The foundation is decayed. Anybody who will come in and tell us, I am going to split this country and make sure that everybody stays on his own, every region stays on its own, that's the person you should go vote for. Forget about that, because you know something? They are lying on top of a house that has a rotten foundation. All they're telling you is like, okay, this house, I'm going to come and change this window and change that door and make sure that I repaint it to make it look good. My brother, you are just rousing, you're just talking nonsense. Because the foundation, the house will collapse on you. The house is already collapsed. Some buildings, when they want to fall completely, they start shifting. O shift to go, bend, get bend. And you are here campaigning, traveling the whole country, telling people, speaking out all the grammar. We know some of you are very successful business people, but you know something? When you are doing your business, you are the person in charge. You employ people, your accountants. The idea is yours, quite right. But there are people that you are putting there, people you think will execute what your plans. It can never happen in the zoo. It's impossible. Look, take Buhari government, chief of army staff, Fulani. Every one of them, Fulani, whether they're qualified or not. There are good hands out there that can do the job, but you know something? They wouldn't have the opportunity to do it because he is the one there. This is exactly what we're trying to say. Our people are intellectuals, educated people. Yeah. But can they have the opportunity to do where are they going to start? The poor man that has been so hungry, that has been brought to abject poverty, is out there running around trying to cast a vote, even trying to kill himself or kill his brother because he refuses to vote for an idiot who will come and enslave you more. If not now, there's something wrong with us. All of them are crying. All of them. The so-called intellectuals, and the rest of them. They are crying. Oh, if you don't give us a presidency, I'd love to give us presidency. They give you. Not much, I'm telling you this. Honestly. If you don't give us, we'll opt out of the country. Do you think you are threatening them?
Members of
listen to them. Just listen to him.
None. I welcome you, the media, both print and television. I welcome everybody here. This is not a very happy occasion for us.
Who told you that?
Because most of us have vested interest in one Nigeria. Mm-hmm. But over the years, the government, especially the present government, seems to be working hard to push us out of Nigeria. And now we hear of a conspiracy to negate constitutional provisions of the parties. especially the PDP, has zoning and rotation in the constitution. We have been zoning and rotating. Now that it is a turn of the Igbo, all kinds of things are being said. We have demonstrated our interest in the country. Anywhere you go, take the indigents out. The next largest number is from the southeast. We have built up Nigeria. More than 65% of modern houses built in Nigeria belong to our people. We do not want to leave this country. It's not a matter of choice.
We do.
We are bent on staying on. But one thing we reject totally is being slaves.
This is why I said, that's where I use my proverb when I say that Ejuna, you know, you're getting, you are so believe in one Nigeria and you don't want to be pushed out. You have been pushed out long before this same man that is talking was born. It was handwriting on the wall. What other way? What other language? It's like a man who is in a marriage with his wife. At least if the marriage is going to fail, somebody might be lying to himself by thinking that the marriage is working, by deciding to stay there. This is exactly what you guys are doing. You are in denial, complete denial, hoping no I had them. In fact, I even saw somebody I tweeted something and then somebody responded to me. I don't want to call his name because it's somebody I respect, but Mazi again, I will eventually that our language. We should use a cordial language. Cordial language to do what? To beg them? You know, I don't understand. Our fathers have been willing in wayo up till today. You can't equal a person go say it. Say it the way it is. And I see the way the language is annoying. What kind of language is annoying? Did you get what you want? No. Things are getting worse. You can make Ikuya so things will not get worse. I mean, I don't understand it. Only if I see no matter how that they go, just say it. At certain age, you say certain things. Look at them. They are lamenting. Oh, we are everywhere you go, you see Igbo man. Yeah, Igbo man has all the houses. He's trying everything to make Nigeria. Of course, you've been doing that from the beginning. Obido today. Then you think that they are going to all of a sudden give you Biafra. You are wasting your time. You have to take it by force. You have young people who are willing. All we need from you guys is support what we're doing. Because each one they will turn around and become your friend tomorrow because according to my friend what will happen? Things are happening already without your saying it, so why don't you just say it and let it keep happening? Somebody once told me a story about a lady in she was in a marriage for a long time and she never had a child. And another woman was like her, eventually got one child. And the child died in an accident. So when the woman was lamenting and praying and saying things, somebody said, it's like she was blaspheming. She was saying something about God. The one you call that only in cause that has not had a child that has been married for long. Say, I'm happy I could carry on no way if you see, that is exactly what I'm saying. The language. What language, for God's sake? Which other way are you going to do it? It didn't work. It never worked for our parents. They can't make a name every day. They are still suppressing you, still committing the genocide and killing you left, right, and center. Then when you are supposed to talk, you won't talk. I say, well, and I party mad. On your corner, party. As name the maze, a party on Burun Katanis making a way oku. On way for you, so you guys sit down here, no not lament.
They refuse being slaves. Those who are
being slaves. Look at, listen to him.
Will know
slave already.
Igbo slaves drowned themselves in a river so as not to continue being slaves. If the 2023 presidential election eludes us, we will take it that the rest of Nigeria has denied us citizenship right in Nigeria. That leaves us no choice but to look for ways to survive outside Nigeria. There are people, individuals whom we helped in many ways, and those are leading the fight against us. If we are to name some of the things done against us, we will not live here. But as one leg of the tripod, can any human being imagine the exclusion of our people from National Security Council? National Security Council. This is why we called you today, to talk to you, the press, to make our views known. As usual, we have it written down. And
there's no need. I don't want to hear what you wrote down because you have summarized everything. If they don't give you presidency, you opt out. You go and find a better place to stay. Wait, they will never give it to you. You're wasting your time. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said it many years ago. You guys are not paying attention. You are so self-centered. Who is he to talk about it? Okay. Keep on hoping. Stay there, fold your hand, and keep waiting that you'll be president of the zoo. Something you know it will never happen. Even a kindergarten person knows that. So when you sit down there and procrastinate, you refuse to be a slave. How can you say you refuse to be a slave? You already won. You've been won since the beginning. From the beginning, now you are lamenting. The people that you helped are the people. You're probably talking about Tinubu because I heard ABC Nwosu say the same thing. What does Tinubu want? You know, he wants to be president. Don't ask him what he wants. You don't give a shit about you. You are just, how would I put it? You know, you want to get there. You want to be a nice guy. You know, don't talk. Don't talk. Don't get them angry. As if no way for Yemen if you get angry. You helped him. You support him. When it is your turn, they turn their back on you. They have been doing that before. It's not the first time. I was young, but at least I'm not naive. I have read about Nnamdi Azikiwe when he came back from Ghana. I heard that story. It's in history book. He came back from Ghana, went to the West and won the House of Assembly or something like that. Because he's a what? He's a one Nigerianist. He went to Yoruba land and won the land. The Yoruba people say, out you. We have our own brother here, all of them defected. Was that not a bell? Was that something that, and he did something stupid too. He didn't just go and lament. He went to Calabar and took off Ekpeita. Ekpeita was the man that was running the party. Because he's not an Igbo man. That created the enmity between us and those people. But people have to understand that we are not in support of these things. That's why we are saying that we want to get away, because these people are not doing anything in our interest. All they are thinking about is how far they want their pocket, something in their pocket. I was in Biafra when Nnamdi defected. Oh yeah, we're young kids, fighting in the war front. Some of us with barefoot, with no really military training. We saw him in Lagos. Oh, the next thing just came to the war front, hit us like a ton of bricks. That Nnamdi is now in Lagos. As soon as Gowon saw him, Gowon said, "Oh, okay." They welcomed him. I think he was going to London. He passed through Lagos. He was in the aircraft. We don't know what happened after that, but at least we know that he went away. Originally, he was seeing what we're doing as being right. Our national anthem, I don't know, I'm not sure, I can prove that. We told that he was the one that wrote the lyrics, because that was like a church song or something, and they put in the lyrics there. And it was advocated that the first recognition we had was from Haiti, and that the man, Papa Doc, or whoever was there at the time, was his friend. He got us that recognition. But all of a sudden, after I hear a declaration, the man said, no. How can this man be telling us that some people own 10 houses and some people don't have a house? He is probably going to take the property we have. Today, where is that property? Where is that family? What are those things that you have that is so great that you have to die for? And the people that you've led for so many years are now perpetual bondage. So when they say things like, we don't want to be slaves, you have been slaves since the beginning of time. You have been, and you are still, until you get up and stand on your feet and say enough is enough. All right, this is Radio Biafra USA 2. My name is Mazi Iyke. We have a call coming in. The lines are open for you at 646-920-4541, 845-344-7984, and 929-406-9953. Please call us if you have anything to say this morning.
Mazi Iyke, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. One cannot be two. Sunlight production. Show face on the microphone. Shalom LIVR. Shalom Muchineke. We are getting there. It's a matter of time. Shalom. Bosom, you know me say I go say my right for you, Nigeria. Bosom, you know me say I don't know myself again. Yeah. The love I have for Biafrans take over my heart. It's burning like fire. Biafra is my heart desire. I want her like Messiah. Nnamdi Kanu is Messiah. My love, oh. I'm ready to do anything for you, my love. I'm ready to do everything for you, my love. I will make you my canton. I will make you my cashier. Just be patient, my love. Oh, oh, oh. Be patient, my love. Be patient, my dear. Never relent. Just remain resolute, you. Biafra, come. I want to go full. I go package for you. Yeah, go manage again. Be patient, my love. Biafra is the hope. Be patient, never relent. Biafra is the hope. Biafra, come. I want to go full. Go package forever. Go manage again. Bosom, this body, a lot of people could not pay their aspirin again in Nigeria. Bosom, this body, a lot of people could not feed their children again here in Nigeria. Bosom, a lot of people could not fuel their cars again and buy their car again. Bosom, a lot of people could not eat food again for this Buhari government. Prosperity in Nigeria is not genuine. masses are suffering. More they are dying, more politicians are going higher. Prosperity in Nigeria is all about evil. Homo Biafra, Homo Chukwu Wabiama. We are entitled to fight this evil. Let's come together and support our supreme leader and crumble this evil. Oh Nigeria, be patient, my Lord. Be patient, never relent. Biafra record. I wanna go full. I go package for you. You know go manage again. Be patient, my Lord. Seek the love of everybody. Be patient, never relent. Seek the love of Biafra. Seek the love of Biafra. Seek the love of Biafra. Manage again. Be patient, my love. Be patient, never relent. Biafra, I wanna go far. I'm a package for you. Manage again. Be patient.
The MP, Harriet Harman, has she not been here to discuss anything? No, she hasn't. She hasn't said a word. Her own constituents have written to her. She doesn't say anything. So what is going on? What is going on? Why has nobody from the Foreign Commonwealth Office mentioned Mazi Iyke? How can you have a British citizen travelling on a British passport, kidnapped in Kenya on June the 19th? He was tortured for 8 days before being extraordinary rendition back to Nigeria. Why was he a British citizen? Has nobody behind these windows asked that question? How can you all remain silent? How can you all pretend that you can't see anything going on? It's all over social media. Catriona Lang, the High Commissioner for the UK, Abuja, has done nothing. She gets tagged in every single tweet that tweets about Mazi Iyke and extraordinary rendition. She doesn't reply to anybody. You ask a question, she blocks you. Is that really someone in her position? Is that really something she could be doing? She's done nothing at all. She's a representative of the UK in Nigeria. She represents British citizens in Nigeria. Why has she not represented Mazi Iyke? Why is the total silence? You've got another protest next to us here, a lady called Nazanin. Nobody's helping her either. She's a British citizen. What is going on in this country? The 67 to 70 Biafra war, it wasn't a war. It was a genocide. And the UK was complicit in genocide. The UK is complicit in genocide now, today. It's happening again. Yet why do we not hear about it? You go 20 yards away, the BBC cameras are there, the ITV cameras are there. Why does the BBC and ITV not cover Biafra? If what was going on in Nigeria was happening in any other Commonwealth country, it'd be all over our news. So why is it not reported? It's not reported because the British government are still looting all the resources in Nigeria. Biafra on its own would be a world leader in any way you can think of, one of the richest countries on earth. But the UK can't let that happen. Because if the UK lets that happen, it has to start paying for the resources, of which all the oil that it gets now is given free. How can you put oil above thousands and thousands of people's lives, slaughtered on a daily basis? Catriona Lang, who works for this office, is fully aware of it. What's her response? Her response is to go on Twitter and start dancing with the Fulani terrorists who are committing these atrocities. How is that right? Ask yourself a question. How can we stay silent when this is happening? You can turn a blind eye. You can remain silent. You can do nothing at all. But don't ever turn around and say you didn't know what was going on, because you know exactly what's going on and you're doing nothing about it. It is absolutely shameful. Boris Johnson, what's he doing? He's doing nothing. Buhari is dead. Buhari died in London in February 2017.
That's right.
He died in London in 2017. So why do you still put this charade out that Buhari's coming to London? Buhari's coming for medical treatment. The man died in 2017.
Yes.
And when that comes out, seriously, the UK will look the biggest fools on earth. The death certificate's there. It's all written.
That's right.
There's proof he died in London. He's buried in Saudi Arabia. And yet you keep that quiet as well. How can you keep quiet that a president of a country died 4 years ago and you're still portraying him coming here for hospital treatment? Is that not a farce?
Cover up.
It's a total cover-up. A total corrupt cover-up by a totally corrupt government. But when Biafra comes, then we will see who laughs. Because it won't be the UK. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra.
Set them wide. Radio station with more. You're listening to the radio station. You're listening to this is Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra.
All right, we'll take the call. 646-920-4541, 845-344-7984, 929-406-9953. I could have seen that some people were trying to come in, but you see, when you listen to radio, before you make your calls, find out if that was a very important thing that I was airing out there for you. And, you know, the calls cannot be taken at that time. So, but if you're bent on making calls without listening, well, when your calls come in, and probably by the time I'm ready to pick it, it goes. That's the way it works. You have to listen and be able to understand what we're saying so that you don't come in and run to the long direction. All right. So still call us. The lines are still open very much. 646-920-4541, 845-344-7984, 929-406-9953. This morning we're talking about our people who claim that they know better than us. They know very well. They are supposed to be, they call themselves elders. But that eldership, Ghana, white beards are now, because it was when we're little, when we see people with white beards, we attribute them to wisdom. Some of us do have white hair, but we are not wise. I am one of them. I have a white hair, but I don't think never would think of me being wise. What I do is that I follow things at a time. I try to tell the truth as much as I can. I try to see it with my own view, not the general view of what people think, because there are people who are out there. I don't know what Welcome means. Welcome means that you think for your life, they're going to take away your life. And it's, you know, one thing I believe and I know that is the truth. When it's not time for you to go, no matter what they do. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we know what he has gone through. Went to Afalikuibe, could they kill 28 people, he was there. And finally, how he escaped, only God in heaven knows. We don't know how he escaped, but that is telling you that when somebody's time is not there, nothing will happen. I have a call coming in on Principal Officer's line. Good morning. Tell us your name, where you're coming from.
Hello, Mazi Iyke. Good morning.
Welcome to the program.
Morning from here. Yeah, my name is Nnamdi, calling from Hong Kong. I got to thank you for your analysis this morning, and I use the opportunity to greet my leader, Mazi Iyke, Kanu, anywhere you see God Almighty in heaven. Elohim to bless him and guide him and protect him for us in Jesus' name. My because I want to use the opportunity to address the Biafrans all over the whole world to assist us to help talk to their brothers and sisters in Biafra land to download IPOB community radio on that they could listen. Because Mazi, I have seen already interview a lot of people and no one is listening to this radio Biafra, which is very, very bad. Our people in that should help us to contribute more to take their people at home to download radio Biafra so that they can listen and hear what is going on. That is very, very important, Mazi. And another thing is our people should know that we are in a very critical condition this time. Everywhere in Biafra and Mazi, believe me honestly, all the whole classes, all the whole Hausa people are all over, all the group and corners in Biafra land. Believe me, Mazi, it's very, very terrible. Our people in that. I already am here. I'm interviewing some people, Mazi. No one, even they have big food, but they cannot even just listen to the Biafra. But they are all the time in Facebook looking a lot of things. But it's very, very bad, Mazi. And another thing I want to say, the APC of farm. I think that Jonathan have a strong with Jonathan's brain because before if he was the president and the Jonathan do with force out of and now it's not now that the people want to do for APC president. That means now Jonathan is an evil man talk from the side. I don't think it's one million to call because this is what we do to us up and now up to today. It's very, very bad. God Almighty Elohim, you must bless you. I will keep after your prayer. Thank you very much, Mazi. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Thank you so much. Your lines are breaking, but at least we managed to understand what you're saying. You have a very poor connection from there. However, I get your message. Our people downloading the community radio app to listen to our broadcasts. That is something that I like watching tonight. Is the point is that anybody who's not listening to Radio Biafra at this time, well, whatever you see, you take, because if you want the truth, as no so if you sit down there with you won't know what is going on. The trend of knowing the truth is Radio Biafra. I'm telling you honestly, whatever we do, no matter what people might say so many things about us. We do this, we do that, we do that. The media, they're trying to pump up anything that happens. They call IPOB. It's left for you to listen and know what the truth is. I read something that the Sahara reporters wrote about the general being ambushed somewhere in Taraba, and he was killed, and about 7 of his men were killed. The Nigerian president are not talking about it. All they are telling you is that there's a woman that is going to get married in Imo State and got killed without even knowing the family where she comes from, without families complaining about Namwahane Buri or something like that, because they are all lies. I have a call on straight line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, Mazi Peter. Hi. My name is Rapture, calling from Chicago, Illinois.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you so much. I'm very grateful that I was able to go through. Sometimes I do call in though. Let me just go straight to the point. I really appreciate what you've been doing, the effort you've been putting in. It's not really easy.
No.
Guys like you. My main reason of calling is about the fundraising we're about to do in Illinois, which is coming up on the 29th of this month, and it's going to start by 2 p.m. So I will invite every lovers of Biafra, lovers of freedom, who appreciate the good things of life.
Are you using a headphone?
Yes.
Yeah, that's why it's not sounding very well, because I know that. I notice that it's noisy, and you're calling from the United States, so I don't expect it to be noisy. Just go straight. You can use it. Take off the headphone and go straight on the phone, so to be better, people can hear you better. Yes.
Okay, let me see. Is it better now?
Yes, a lot better.
Okay, I said I want to use this opportunity now to tell the lovers of Biafra and lovers of freedom all over the world about the ESM fundraising we're about to do in Chicago. It's happening on 29th of this month, and it's going to kick off by 2 p.m. So we'd like our family, friends, relatives, everybody who loves freedom to come and support us. You know, it's a great honor for us to organize a thing like that, and we really appreciate people to help us so that it will be a great success. So I thank you all for what you're doing.
So what date is that coming up?
It's 29th of May. Okay. Start off time is 2 p.m.
All right.
Yeah, I'm actually the coordinator, the assistant coordinator.
Is it going to be on Zoom? Is it going to be on Zoom, right?
Yes, it's on Zoom already.
So we need the information so we can announce it for you. If you have the password, whatever somebody takes to get in there, that's the password and probably the Zoom ID.
Okay. All right. I'm going to post it. It's already posted. We'll keep posting it to remind people.
Okay. Okay, no problem.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
God bless you too. Thank you so much. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. Call us. The lines are still open. 646-920-4541. 845-344-7984. 929-406-9953. This morning we're talking about our people who, like what my brother somebody who called and spoke about a Radio Biafra app not being downloaded by our people, and they should do that because I don't really know why anybody should even be to wait to be told to do that at this time. All right, I have a call. Calling on private line. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Good morning from here.
Yes, my brother Ike Peters.
Welcome to the program.
Good afternoon from here, Zoo. This is Mazi Udemba. Yes, hello, my brother. I'm just coming into Anambra State. I traveled out. There's something I want to tell our people. The arrangement to destroy us, we the Igbos, the Biafran Igbos, the arrangement so far, they are working seriously over it, but God on our side. We are 10 steps ahead of them.
Yes.
I want to tell us, all these media houses and so on and so forth, collaborating, bringing out false news that IPOB do this or do that, and they leave the terrorists in the north that have taken over the north. Nobody is commenting about that. What baffles me is the bombing of the railway from Abuja to Kaduna.
Yes.
Nobody is saying anything about it. We are not fighting anybody. We are protecting our land that God has given unto us, our inheritance, and nobody can take it away from us.
That's right.
Let me talk to this Fulefus. All our governors or ministers or politicians, some of our traditional rulers, they are collaborating with the Fulanis. Maybe they know or they don't know, but I know they have their own. Is that all that arrangements that they are planning to crush us, to overrun us, and they present 2023 presidential election before us? We should forget about that. We should not talk about that, because the present government, the whole system, they are working together to make sure that they overrun us. Let me salute Biafrans, especially those people in diaspora. I thank everybody in diaspora, both the Sabo, both the IPOBs. I salute you people today. The time is now. They are in a haste to conquer us.
Yes.
Because their forefather already said, that they will never allow us to achieve our destiny. They are going to use middle belt as willing tools, and we, the Biafrans, as a conquered territory. When you look around, you know they have almost achieved that. I salute our Oyendu, who God sends. They cannot do anything to him. I'm telling you the truth.
Yes.
I'm going to release something. Let me finish the conversation with a Fulani man who was once my director.
Yes.
Of course, he's still my director, but I'm not operating that company again. Yes. I have some discussion with him, which I will later send to either European reps.
Yes.
Maybe when they look into it, if it is what our media can air, they do that.
Yes.
I will say, all hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra. Thank you so much, sir. Dalo, thank you so much. Thank you so very much. You know, this media war that they're fighting against us is so funny. Because I saw a tweet that Sahara reporters, they reported about, like I was saying before, about the general who was killed. The first comment somebody's made was IPOB again in Taraba. They killed in Taraba, and somebody's asking, I don't know if IPOB has a branch in Taraba State. You know what? Only or somebody who's important. So if they are afraid of us to that point where something happens in Taraba and we are accused, so why do we complain? No, so whatever they say about us, we are Biafrans and we are going to achieve what we want. There's nothing they can do to stop us. I have a call. Let me take this one. Caller on WhatsApp. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me, Peter?
Yes, I can hear you. Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you, my Peter. Good afternoon from here. Thank you for having me. And thank you for coming on again to Decaying Biafra. Mazi, there's something you just mentioned. He said they killed an army man. That guy is a colonel. It's an Igbo man. Mm-hmm. They killed him in Taraba. Okay. Do you know that they cannot report it? They can never report it because we don't mean nothing to them. We are not a human. A whole colonel, they kill him and they kill some of his members.
Yes.
They never report. He can never see it. He can never. That's what I'm saying, Mazi. You can never hear it anywhere because we are not human to them. We are nothing. We are just like animal. You know, they can kill us and nobody will talk. But when one of them fall down, all the whole media will fill up. People will begin yapping. They will begin talking jazz. They kill a whole corner in Taraba. Nobody reported it. That's where they are, Mazi. We must find our way and get away from that place. That place is not made for us. And we must get our freedom.
Yes.
Mazi, what I want to say here, I just want to take this opportunity to thank Biafrans who have been working assiduously to see that we get our freedom. And our freedom is coming very soon. Mazi, I greet you once again. And what I want to say here, please, Biafrans, stay away from Fulani cow. Fulani cow is no more in Biafra land. It's prohibited. We have banned it. Stay away from Fulani cow. If you know anywhere Fulani cow is around, please keep away from there so that you may not be in the wrong place in the wrong time. The men at work. Stay away from Fulani cow. Now you have heard it. We are not joking. There's no more Fulani cow in Biafra land. Stay away from Fulani cow. That's a warning for everybody. Whenever you see Fulani cow around you, stay away from there so that you may be free.
Yes.
Stay away from Fulani cow. That's number one. Maz, let me take this opportunity also to begin to thank some of those ones who have been courageous to begin speaking out, like Reverend Mbaka, Father Mbaka. We greet you so much. No matter whatever they are doing to you, you still remain strong. We salute your courage. You are doing wonderful. Continue. Don't deviate what we are doing. The history will never forgive you. History will never forget you. We are with you. IPOB is with you. Biafrans are with you. Adoration ministry members are with you. And God is with you. Continue your good work, and God will see you through. And let me just take this opportunity also to thank one of our brother. Despite that is in northern side, is Rita Bai, you are a good man. Continue your good work. Continue speaking out. Continue stand in the side of the truth. We love what you are doing. Continue, my brother. Don't deviate. Don't deviate. Say the truth, and the truth will set all of us free. Thank you, and what you will be doing. And also take this opportunity to recognize one again, the man who speaks also the truth. He's a pastor. He's Elijah, the major prophet Elijah. We love what you are doing, my brother. Continue. You all of you begin now to speak out, because the time is coming. Begin now to speak out, because we can never leave what we are doing. Now, coming about these people yapping for Igbo presidency, Yoruba presidency, Fulani presidency. Let me tell you once again, we are not here for Igbo presidency. What we want is Biafra. Hear it and hear it clearly. What we want is Biafra. We don't need Igbo presidency. So if you are clamoring for Igbo presidency, please, it's on your own. We are not want Igbo president. We want to be free. We need our freedom. Biafra is all what we want. We don't want Igbo presidency. Whether they give it to you or they did not give it to you, that's why it's a cup of tea. We want freedom. Now, Maz, the main thing that makes me to call is one thing. I don't know if time will permit me. Let me talk a little bit about this man. I think it's what his name again? This Antonio Grozius, the man from UN that came to the zoo, you know, to take his own share. You see, this is some of the reasons that makes him to remove Trump. Do you know, my boy, if that Trump is there, this man will not go to the zoo and mess up what he's doing, telling them to recruit Fulani, to recruit Boko Haram in Nigeria army is welcomed. He can't do that, because he can do it now because nobody will talk. All of them will close their mouth. But if Trump is there, this man will not get courage to do what he did. He can never do it. This is some of the reasons that makes them to remove Trump. They know that Trump is a man that will never deviate to say the truth. If this man knows that this Trump is there, he will never go to the zoo and do what he did. I'm telling you the truth, because Trump is fearless. He don't care what you said about him. But he's standing on the side of the truth. That's the only man that we respect. He's my president. I salute him. And now, let me tell you one thing. Trump is coming back again.
Thank you.
2024, Trump will be your president again. Mark it today. Trump is coming back. You see, I saw the rating today. They asked your president, Biden, they say, do you see how things is going now? Do you know that your president says Trump is coming back, and if he come back, he will win you? You know what Biden said? Biden said, I'm not going for second term. I'm just here for only one term. If my term finish, I step down. That means he has fear that Trump will beat him. Trump is coming back because the man that's going to make things work again. Trump said, when I was there, there's nothing that worked. Trump left office. After Trump left office, you see what is happening in the world. That's only the man that can hold the war strong. He's a strong man, and we respect him.
Thank you, sir.
Mazi, do you know what is going on? Mazi, okay, if you want me to drop, I can drop, because I want to say many things, but okay, because of time. Thanks for having me, and God bless you. Thank you, sir.
God bless you. Thank you so much. All right, this is Radio Biafra USA 2. We're still taking calls at 646-920-4541. Have another call coming on WhatsApp. Let me take this one. Caller on WhatsApp. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, Peters.
Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. Yeah, my name is Chukwu Manuel. I'm speaking from my location. I greet you once again for your effort towards this journey. I greet my leader and our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the only truthful human being existing on earth now. Yes, I heard the clip you played of the so-called Okwadike, or whatever the man is called, and crying and begging, talking all manner of rubbish as a slave he is. My happiness today
is that I witnessed the war. I know Nigeria from 1950 to date. And I try to understand that those we call leaders in Igbo are slaves of Fulanis. They don't know their left or their right. If you calculate what is going on in Nigeria today, and what some of them who say they are Igbos are playing in Nigeria, you will be ashamed. My happiness is that Nnamdi Kanu is an Igbo original human being, and that is where I belong. In Nigeria today, in Igbo land, we have useless Igbo people. The same thing in Yorubas. The same thing in Hausa land. The same thing in Middle Belt. All this group of people, what they are interested of money. They don't love themselves. They love money more than their life. They don't think that a day will come when somebody will be no more. Then what is going to happen for the rest that he left? If Nnamdi Azikiwe understand that this is what is going to happen after he has left, he will not make the mistake he made. The same thing to Awolowo. But people who have seen all these things, they cannot even think or reason as a human being. What a shame of black people. Our leader have said that black people is a disgrace to humanity. I agree for that. It is true. It started from Nigeria. Look at how rotty,
I read
how
slowly,
stupid,
and I easily get bored.
how destroyed Fulani have destroyed Nigeria. And somebody is talking about 2023. Where are you going? Where are you coming from? That's a question. The Fulani are killing people left and right, taking Nigeria over. And the Igbo man in question is looking for one Nigeria. Somebody hates you to the extent some woman in Igbo land was killed in 1966, and they have opened their belly and come out their children and cut them pieces. A lot of things happen that's supposed to make any Igbo man to reason as a human being that Nigeria is not for Igbo. And today, see what is going on. I heard on the news in the morning towards Rejection, they are talking about P2B going to Sokoto to pray for the place they bury Tafawa Balewa. I don't know the type of prayer. I think you can get let us hear what that criminal go to that place to do. To disgrace Igbo more and more. What a shame of people. What of Agi Ironsi that was killed in Ibadan? What will happen? P2B is going to pray for Madu Bello, for Tafawa Balewa, where they bury him, to be a president of Nigeria. P2B. Some of you claim that you are a human being. We don't know that you are people are animal. You are not supposed to be a human being. Somebody who kill your people, you are going to pray. Because the criminal with Bible, Tunde Bakari, mess up himself, say that Igbo man is cursed. Tunde Bakari is cursed. He's a criminal with the Bible. He's not a man of God. Why can you go to kill somebody, you give him wine first to drink and pour wine before you shot him dead? We say Igbo man will not rule. What type of nonsense? This is what this criminal planned with the Fulani gang up to insult Igbo people. And this criminal say that he's a P2V. He's going to Sokoto to pray or is it for forgiveness or what? I don't know what is wrong with Igbo man. What is wrong with this group of people? Where are you going? Before we are thinking that we are going to school to learn something. I don't know that even an illiterate is far better than some Igbo people. Because what to make you a human being is the way you reason. It's not how much money you have. It's the way you reason. How the white people we reason, we think, we laugh, a laughing stock, they call Nigeria. A country that have no shame. You are fighting to be a slave. What a shame of people. Stupid and idiots. Thank you, Mazi Iyke.
Thank you so much. All right.
I feel very bad. So this idiot going to pray in Sokoto. It's very bad.
There we go. All right. Thank you so much. This is Radio Biafra. We I think we don't have any more time left. We're done for the day. Excuse me. I'll see you again tomorrow, same time. Still have to remind you that May 30th is coming. May 30th is our celebration day. So we'll talk about that more when we get more information about it. But just let it be at the back of your mind that May 30th is coming. It's a few weeks from now. Our leader goes to court on the 18th, so I hope all of us will stay tuned and get a gist of what is going to happen in court. All right, from here, all I have to say now is stay fast, be steadfast in what you're doing. Do not get carried away. Do not let anybody derail you from the quest that we're in. Biafra is our goal, and Biafra we're going to get. It doesn't matter what they say. It might look convoluting. It might look whatever way it looks, but in the end, Biafra will be here. We shall win. All of them that are plotting against us will eventually fall apart. There's no doubt about it. It might look like they are succeeding. They know they are not succeeding. They're just wasting their time, because a matter of time, everything will be in its place. Biafra is here to stay, and there's nothing, absolutely nothing that anybody can do to stop us. Mazi Iyke is next. He's coming. USA 1. Actually, unfortunately, the phone is still ringing, but I can't pick up any more calls. I gotta go make room for him to come in. Whatever question you have, please direct them to Mazi Iyke. Definitely, he's in a better position to tell you, give you an answer. From here, from me, still want to remind you not to forget that Biafra is our religion. And here in Radio Biafra, that's where we worship. I cannot overemphasize about downloading a community radio and listening to our broadcast, because it's for your own good. Don't be in the dark. Join the people in the light. Listen to Radio Biafra and be wise. From me to you, it's goodbye. See you again tomorrow, same time, if God's willing.
I believe. Listen to Radio Biafra. It's where we worship. As a Chuko Ike Abiyama, let your kingdom come. Listen to Radio Biafra. It's where we worship. As a Chuko Ike Abiyama, let your kingdom come. Biafra. It's where we worship. Else chuko kike abiyamna. Let your kingdom come.
Yes,